students, now coming to the next concept, that is the method of overloading. So this is one of the important concept. So now I'll explain about the method overloading and method overriding. I will explain while we are discussing the further topics. So now let's see, if two or more methods with the same name, so the name is the same but the parameters list will be the different. Name is the same and different parameter list, then that type of method you call it as a method overloading. So parameter list can be different in numbers. So let me write the parameters list. Okay, it can be different in number of arguments. Means you can write a number of arguments. Name is the same but the arguments, suppose here A is an name and the arguments will be here the 3 arguments and here the only 2 arguments and here only 1 argument. So like that, a name is the same but number of arguments is different. So the parameter list can be different in number of arguments. Data types are different in data types or different in order of an argument. So order of an argument can also be a different order. So first A is written here, int A is written here and here the int A is written here, somewhere like that. The order of argument may be a different, right? So if two or more methods with the same name with a different parameter list, that you call it as a method overloading. So this parameter list is nothing but it can be a different in number of arguments can be different or number of data types may be different. So one here int A I used int A, int B, and here I had used the float A and int B, like that. So a different data types may be here int, here the float. It may vary in different data types or the order of an argument may be the vary. So in method overloading, let me write that point. In method overloading, return type can be same or different. It can be same or different. Both can be accepted. So this is the concept of method overloading. So first try to understand the theory, then we will work on in the programs. If two or more methods with the same name and with a different parameter list, then we call it as a method overloading. So here my name is Bhanu and in some other class another name with Bhanu name is also there. So we are having the both same names but the argument list is different. Suppose I am in the +2 and they are in the +1. So like that, a parameter list may be different. Okay, and suppose in the same class also my name is Bhanu and another person name is also a Bhanu. So here my parameters list is different, means my address is different, my roll number is different and her address is different, her roll number is different, means a different parameters list. So that you call it as a method overloading. A same name will be there but with a different parameters list. So let me explain you within some examples, then you will get a complete clarity on what exactly this method overloading is. Okay. So first I'll take the syntaxes, then I'll explain with the one program. So first, let me take a different in number of arguments. Different in number of arguments. So now the arguments is varying, a different in number of arguments, like void add int A comma int B. So a group of statements. Next I am taking another method, void add int A comma int B comma int C. So this is different in number of same name. Add is the same name. Okay, but number of arguments are different. Here 2 arguments are there and the 3 arguments are there. So this is one type of overloading. Next, different in data type. Different in data type. Okay, a method name is the same. So both are void add only. Method name is the same but the data type is different. So here I am using int A comma int B. In one method, I am using int a comma int b, and in another method, I am using float a comma float b. So this is a different in a name, same name, but with different data types. Parameters list here the different. Next type. Third one. Different in order of an argument. Different in order of an argument. Okay. So same name. Method overloading, right? Method overloading means same name. So two methods are having the same name, but order of argument is different. What it means? Int a comma float b, here I am writing, and here I am writing float a comma int b. So this is one method and this is another method. So different in number of arguments, different in data types, and different in order of an argument. Okay. So this is a method overloading. So now let me take an example. So I am taking overloading example. So class sample is my class name. Void add int a comma int b. So this is my one method. So system dot out dot print ln. So I am just adding a plus b. This is one method, and I am calling another method with the same name. Void add int a comma int b comma int c. What it is? A method with same name but with different in number of arguments. So here 2 arguments are there. Here I am using 3 arguments. Okay. System dot out dot print ln. I am adding the 3 values. That value is going to be printed. Okay. Up to here it is clear. But now the problem is, while a public static void main string arguments. Okay. So first the compiler will load the class. Open brace executed. Now the controller comes to the first here. Before going to here, first coming to the main method. Public static void main. Open brace executed. Now first I am creating an object, because I want to access the instance method. So this is the instance methods. If you want to access the methods, what you have to do? You have to create an object. By using an object or by using object reference, you can access this method. Sample d is equal to new sample. So an object reference d is created. Now d dot add of 10 comma 20. D dot add of 10 comma 20 comma 30. Now what is happening here? So first class is loaded, open brace executed, controller comes to here, public static void main. Okay. So object is created. So by using object reference, I am calling which function, which method, either this or this. Which method I am calling? It checks 2 arguments are there. The arguments has to be same. 10 comma 22 arguments. Here int a comma int b. So the controller will comes to here. Okay. And prints 20 plus 10 plus 20. So here 30 is going to be printed. So now again next d dot add 10 comma 20 comma 30. So next it comes to here, because here 3 arguments and here 3 arguments. So it matches. This name, a name, same name but different parameters. So different parameters are there. So by checking the different parameters, the compiler will goes to here. Okay. And whatever the values that are there, 10 plus 20 plus 30. So value 60 is going to be printed. So first 30 is printed, next 60 is going to be printed. So this is a concept of method overloading. Method overloading, same name but with different parameters list. So the compiler, even though it has the same name, by seeing the parameters list, the compiler will call that instance method. It will access that instance method by checking the parameters list. This concept we call it as a method overloading. So still, if you are facing any doubts, please let me know. I will take some more examples to explain. Don't worry. So while we are working on the more problems, okay, programs. So while working on the program, I will explain each and every concept. Means what type of method it is. It's a class method or instance method. I'm calling by object or by calling object reference. Is it a method overloading? It is a method overriding. Everything we will be discuss while we are working on the examples. Okay. Thank you.